So what this service provider will be doing? Yes, he will be collecting all our information and developing one application and providing to us. Whatever he has prepared, for that we are paying, right? So software has a service. Okay, it is also one of the delivery model. Mainly, it will be allowing the customers to access the software. Okay, access the software. Who is going to be hosted? Service provider. Okay, that is hosted in the service provider will be hosting all the application according to my need and the requirements. He is developing and providing to us in a form of app, and simply we are downloading and utilizing. So we can say that software as a service is also a delivery model, and it will be allowing all the customers to host their services, like cloth business, or I want to display my cricket score. Okay, cricket website ఉంటే దాంట్లో స్కోర్ డిస్ప్లే చేయాలి. Whatever my related information, business information is there, I can host in that service. Okay, next, provide us data center through the internet. Okay, so how these services are going to be provided with the help of internet only. We are going to be utilizing this software as a service, right? So whatever the services are provided here, okay, based on the demand. That's why we are saying on demand services provided by whom? Software providers, service providers, right? So no need to install the softwares at our devices. Simply we can download that application and utilize the services, right? Like app or apps or any sites, right? Without installation of any softwares, you can simply download and can utilize. And we can say that it is a lightweight web browsers. Okay, how we can access with any devices, and it is a lightweight web browsers now. So benefits of this: by using like a thin clients can access this all SaaS application from anywhere, any place, right? By that they can access from mobile or a desktop or from system or from anywhere, right? So less attacks will be there for that. Longer life cycle will be there, right? Consumes less power and less expensive, right? How we are accessing to our Gmail apps, Facebooks, Instagrams, through our mobile. We need to charge our mobile and we have to use that services, right? So there will be some limit for that, right? And cost will be a less, and we can carry from one place to the another place, right? It is a lightweight. So here, see in this diagram, here we are having the application consumers, right? So this is the SaaS, how the service provider hosting their application. Okay, here service provider having the different services and applications storing in the buffers, and they are going to be hosting whatever the application services websites are there. Okay, here this service provider, they are going to be configuring and they are going to be installing each and every softwares in that, right? So next, virtualization layer, what it will be doing? It will be converting. Okay, it will be converting logically and providing to the users whatever the physical is there. Okay, with the help of this virtualization layer, all the application or database instances are going to be provided to the consumers, right? So here not only one person is downloading the Gmail app in mobile, that is not a permanent for me only. Everyone are downloading in your application and you are going to be login with your credentials, right? So like that, here it have to provide n number of instances for all the users. Okay, ఎవరైతే రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారో any kind of application or the website, that kind of applications it have to be provide. And if the user want to store the data, means he have to provide the database instances, right? Like in Gmail or in Dropbox, we are going to be storing our some data or some important information. At that time it have to provide some database, right? It will be providing some limit, once the limit has been extended, means it will be this service provider will be providing the information that you have completed this much GB. If you want to extend that GB, okay, these are the charges. these are the charges. Okay, like that it will be providing some a list. So according to that, here we are the customer selecting and we are paying for that, and they are going to be maintaining and they are responsible, right? So mainly software as a service, here customer or the end user, we no need to worry about how the application has been developed, where they have stored, is that space is enough or not, is that application is supported to my desktop or not. Okay, these all things are unnecessary. These all are the headache of this service provider. They have to check these all things and they have to provide the services to the users, right? That is the software as a service, right? So it is providing the four main services. One is the business service, second is the social networks, third is the document management, and the fourth one is the mail services, right? So here business services means here what it will be providing, it provides variety of services. It provides variety of services for startup companies. The business, whoever are the company, whoever want to develop their business at that time, simply I will be giving my requirement. I want to host one clothes website now globally. So I am giving all the information to that. According to that, they are going to be developing, right? So they are going to be services. They are going to be including like ERP. Okay, CRM, customer relationship management, or billing, sales, or human resources. Any kind of application or the services can be provided. Okay, any application services can be provided in this stage. Okay, that is the business service. And the second is the social networks. Okay, general public users are going to be using this all social networking services. Providers adopted SaaS for their sustainability. Since number of users are increasing, okay, here not only one user is going to be used, and number of users are downloading the apps and using, right? Facebook is not a permanent app for me only. Everyone are downloading in your own devices. Some people are accessing from the web, some people are accessing from the mobiles or tabs or from laptop. Okay, like that. So it have to be increased. So here cloud computing is a perfect match for handling all the variable loads. Whatever the load is there, it is going to be handling and controlling the load and providing the services, right? And the third one is the document management. So management means, since most of the enterprises extensively using some electronic documents with the help of some Gmail, or they are going to be storing their documents and sending from one location to the another location. So most of the SaaS providers started providing services that are used to create. Okay, either user can create their own document, okay, can manage that document and can track that electronic documents. Okay, so that is documents management. Any kind of an application or any kind of a doc or a file, they are going to be managing and storing in the databases. Data management means whatever the applications or files, Word file, Docs file, Excels or image, everything they are going to be storing in the database. According to the user requirement, they are going to be providing the services to the users, right? That is the document management will be done in that. And the last one is the mail service, right? Mail services. Email users are currently increasing nowadays, right? So in future, number of users loads on email services will be unpredictable, right? నాకే ఒక మెయిల్ ఐడి ఉందని ఏం గ్యారెంటీ అమ్మా, నాకే ఒక 3-4 ఉంటాయి, మీకు కూడా ఒక 3-4 ఉంటాయి. సో లైక్ దట్ means one user can have n number of mail IDs. So like that, here load is going to be increasing. So most of the email providers started offering their services as a SaaS. They are going to be providing, means like that, unpredictable. Many n number, means a same person can open either 2 to 3 mails. They are going to be identifying and they are going to be checking all that things, right? So mail services can be provided to all the users or the end users. So these are the four main services provided by this SaaS: business, business services, social networks, document management. All docs are going to be controlling and managing, and mail services means whenever the number of users are increasing, can increase. Okay, like that, it will be allowing all the users, right? So next, characteristics of SASMA. One too many. Okay, one too many means we discussed these all things, right? One too many means, for example, I'm installing Gmail app ma. Okay, one that is for me. One app, many users are installing and utilizing their services, right? So like that, one too many. It is a SaaS is a one too many means n number of users can download and can use that individually, right? So మనం గూగుల్ షీట్స్, గూగుల్ ఎక్సెల్ ఏం చేస్తుందమ్మా అది, ఇట్ విల్ బి డిస్ప్లేయింగ్ హ్యాస్ ఎ వర్చువల్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్. నేను ఒక్కదాన్నే యూజ్ చేస్తున్నట్టు ఉంటుంది, బట్ all users can utilize that and can store their information in that, right? So next, web access, right? Web access means how we are accessing all the applications or the means with the help of browsers, some APIs, okay, application interfaces. With the help of that, we are going to be accessing all the web services. And it is a centralized management. Who will be controlling these all things? Service providers. Just they are going to be giving the apps, we are utilizing their services. We are not doing any customization. నాకు కావాలన్నట్టు ప్రిపేర్ చేసి అట్లుండదు. జీమెయిల్ ఎలా ఉంది, దాన్నే మనం డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకొని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. If any updates are there, they will be providing the updates and we are updating that and utilizing the services, right? So centralized management, everything will be managed and controlled by the service providers. Here users or the customers no need to worry how they have done, where they are storing, from where this application is coming. This is none of our business, రైట్? సో సెంట్రలైజ్డ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఒక వెబ్సైట్ని హోస్ట్ చేశాను అంటే దానికి ఎన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ యూజర్స్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవ్వచ్చు, డిక్రీజ్ అవ్వచ్చు. అకార్డింగ్ టు దట్ ఇట్ హ్యావ్ టు అసైన్ ఆల్ థింగ్స్, రైట్? సో లైక్ దట్ centralized management will be there. Multi-device support, right? So we are installing some Gmail apps, Facebook apps, and we can access either by mobile, either by laptop, either by, so like that multi-device support will be there. Okay, better scalability. Here I am downloading one Gmail app, okay, and n number of users also downloading the Gmail app and utilizing. Okay, ఇంతమందికే 10 మెంబర్స్కే ఇంత లిమిట్, వాళ్ళది అయిపోయినాక మీరు యూజ్ చేయాలనేది కండిషన్స్ అయితే ఏమి ఉండదు, రైట్? సో బెటర్ స్కేలబిలిటీ, హౌ మెనీ మెంబర్స్ ఆర్ రిక్వెస్టింగ్ ఫర్ దట్ అప్లికేషన్, ఇట్ విల్ బి ప్రొవైడింగ్ ద సర్వీసెస్. And high availability. Okay, same. And API integrations, right? So I can integrate from anything, okay, from any applications or a software, or I can migrate my applications easily, right? So the service is purchased on the user subscription basis. So I can select based on that, I can use their services. Okay, no additional hardware is required to install any customer's machine. So whatever the application or app is there, I am installing, but I'm not installing that supporting software in my mobile. Simply I'm installing that app and utilizing the services, right? So that is also one of the characteristic. And one more characteristics, like updates are applied automatically, okay, without customer intervention. No need to worry about that, okay. Automatically updates are going to be done, or simply here they are going to be sending the message. If you want, you can update the application. If any new things or any changes has been done to that application, they can do, right? So that is the characteristics of SaaS, right? Clear? So till now we have discussed already. This class has been completed. Now we are going to see about this suitabilities of SaaS and non-suitabilities of SaaS, right? So when to use and when not to use, right? On-demand software. Okay, on-demand software means I can get any kind of a software. Okay, if I need, I can download that app and utilize. Once the usage has been completed, what I can do, I can delete also. Right, on-demand softwares are going to be provided by this service providers, right? So softwares for startup companies, okay? Whoever are going to start any organization or any company, at that time, no need to invest a huge amount for them. Okay, some softwares will be available. We can simply download and we can use our services in there. Okay, and software compatible with multiple devices. We can access with any devices like mobile or laptop or any, right? And software with varying load, right? Whoever are loading that, downloading that apps, they can use, right? It is not providing any conditions. Here, service provider is going to be controlling the load and providing its services to all the users, right? That is not a permanent app for a single person. N number of users can download and can utilize their services at the same time, right? So for them it will be a suitable. అలాంటివి ఉంటాయి అనుకోండి, వాళ్ళకి suitable అవుతున్నాయి అవి, right? And few more suitabilities are there, like applications where the demand spikes or reduces significantly. For example, like taxation, software has high demand during the tax filing session. Hotel reservation, okay, see a spike during holidays seasons and so on. So at that time also it will be a suitable. Or applications which have demanded for web as well as mobile access. Okay, example like the sales management softwares and CRMs. And startup business already, okay, quickly they want to run their business without investing a lot of amount. For them also it will be a suitable, right? And non-suitabilities means who cannot use, means everki suit kaadu. Real time applications ma, it depends. Real time applications means, and now here it depends on internet connections. With low internet speed, it won't work properly, like data store at for any way from end users, and it will be raising the issues like data retrievals, timings, delay. Okay. Real-time applications require some fast processing data that may not be possible in this SaaS application, and it requires high speed of internet, right? So real-time applications, this is not suitable. And the second one is the application with confidential data. Okay, I want to hide and I want to secure my data. For them also it is not suitable and it is not recommended for that. So here, whatever the data has been stored, we don't know in which database has they have stored. Okay, simply whatever the data we are storing in our Gmails or Facebook or Instagram, everyone can view that whatever the data is stored in that, right? And the third one is for them it is not suitable. Na confidential గా డేటాని స్టోర్ చేయాలా, సెక్యూరిటీగా ఉండాలి, వాళ్ళకి సూట్ కాదు, right? And the third one is the better on premise. And third one is the better on premise. Means some of the on premise applications might fulfill the requirements of the organization. In such situations, migrations to the SaaS model is not suitable. Whatever the applications they have developed ఆన్ ప్రిమిసెస్, వాళ్ళ కస్టమైజేషన్స్ కావాలి, నాకు ఇలాంటి చేంజెస్ కావాలి ఆ యాప్లో అంటే వాళ్ళకు కూడా సూట్ అవ్వదు, రైట్? సో బెటర్ ఆన్ ప్రిమిస్ అప్లికేషన్. And the next advantages of this SaaS, no client side installation will be there. Okay, less expensive, cost saving will be there, and easily we can access whatever the apps or applications we are downloading in our mobile or a desktop. No one providing some training, right? Simply we are accessing according to that, so easily we can understandable. and dynamic scaling, disaster recovery, multi-tenancy will be providing for the n number of the users. Whatever the problem has been occurred in that app or applications, your service provider is only the responsible and he will be recovering and providing the services to the users, right? And easy upgrades will be provided. Okay, no need to automatically, means automatically it gets updated, right? So these all are the advantages of the SaaS. And the cons, whatever the disadvantages are there for this, obviously these two will be there, ma. One is the security and the second one is the connectivity requirements. Why connectivity requirements means it depends on the internet. If internet is slow, we can't access. If internet is good, then we can access, right? So loss of control will be there. Loss of control. So these are the disadvantages of the SaaS, right? So who will be providing these services? Salesforce.com. Okay, these all are the providers. They are providing these services. Salesforce.com means based on the on-demand customer relationship management solutions according to the customers need and the requirement. They are providing the services like Google Apps. They will be providing Gmail, Google Calendar, Talks, sites. Okay, so like that, these all are the providers. They are going to be providing these kind of services, right? So this is about SaaS.